Hello, it's my second video for today. I prepared for a long time yesterday. So my name is Andrei Kulikov still, and I'll talk about PyXLL library in Python that can be that makes possible to use Python in Excel and to use machine learning results in Excel. So what I have? I have a trained model um, in XGBoost. It's a model that predicts the gender, female or male, or in my case, 0 or 1, in dependence of four features: favorite color, favorite music genre, favorite beverage, and favorite soft drink. It's a small data set, and but it is categorical. So I'll use the feature of XGBoost working with categorical data. So I check for missing values. I make some train data and target data. Here it is an object, so then I change M to 1 and female and F to 0, and I put this type category for enabling this to true, and train my data with a binary hinge and binary logistic. I'll show you later why I use both of them, and I save my model. Save it. Oh, some confusion. Matrix. You see, when I use hinge, the results are better than I use binary logistic. Okay, later about this. And then I want to test it. So I load my small data of one row and predict, but I have a problem. It gives me good results when I predict with big uh, data set, and when I predict with one row, yes, it gives me a wrong one because here must be 0. And I thought made some experiments, and the decision is clear for if the results if the result with big data set of testing is correct, so let's use it with my own uh, data, and then check the results of my data in this big uh, result data set. And I made a concatenation of my test data of this one and my validation data, and it is at the end of this data frame. See, warm rock, wine, Coca-Cola, warm rock, wine, Coca-Cola, and I predict and I get 0 here. Wonderful. I suppose that it is connected with the logic of categorical transformation, maybe, but I exactly don't know. But it works now, but it works. Okay, the target of this is to check it with Excel. Okay, so what do I have to do? I have to install the PyXLL library into Excel. So here is the link where it where is it? Ah, where it can be where, where it is described. It is simple and some tutorials, and the a result of my installation was that my Excel file can see my function. So I made another Python code script, not Jupyter, but Python. It can be loaded here, give some results, and it has a function here that have decorator, yes, that is needed for this library by XXL. And I can use, if I do this equal to ml, and it gives me my function, and I can put some parameters here. Wonderful. That are set in my Excel. So I take my data, put it in my Excel, and later in the formula I link to this data and ask my Python code to predict the result from my data set. So I put here all of this, all of my data, and I put the targets that must be, and check. So for example, I can do this. So I can empty, yes, and put it here, and it gives me 0, and I was waiting for 0, but there were some mistakes, no, not mistakes, but not correct values here. I expected 0, got 1, and here, and even a difference between my parameters in training. So binary hinge and logistic hinge gave me better results for 1. Fine. What can I show else? So if I change, for example, logic here in training, I can put binary logistic here, yes, and see this. Let's remember this one, yes. This, they will become equal to 0. Da-da-da-da. So I'll train my model. It will save to the JSON file, and when I start the code from Excel, it will load my data from my data from the saved model with new parameter. So, and here is the logic is simple. I have my I have my big data set. I have my test data from here, from my parameters of my function. Then I concatenate with this big data set and uh, receive a big result and take the last of it because it is in my case it is warm R&B, wine and other. It is at the end. So if I do the following, I can copy and enter here, delete. Okay. It gave me zero. It gave me zero. So something changed. The quality changed. And if I get back to my hinge, I start again training, and I'll get a miracle. I'll get again one, again one. So it's very good thing, I suppose, but bad thing is that it is for money and can be used some other things for real-time data, for chats. Yes, because in okay, because. And here, when I make some changes, why didn't I? Uh, some changes I can reload. I can see my log file. It was it helped me in testing. I can as for my function, I can see the help that I wrote in it. So it works. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Okay, bye.